Hello, Master. Nice to see you again.
Hello. You look younger every day. Why?
I don't know. I'm getting older, though.
Yeah. Your cheeks are stretched out and pink. Your wrinkle disappear.
Yeah, I feel better.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
You look better also.
Oh, thank you. You look much better.
Thank you.
The United States has quite often been seen as a leader in the world.
Yes.
Could you tell us how we have done well in our job there and how our leadership could do it even better?
Yes. I really like it that United States was or still is leading in the humanitarian field. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, I'm very pleased with that. And I wish that the American continue in this trend. And more humanitarian efforts, less and less war. Because only love can convert people. Only love can touch people's heart. Unconditional love, brotherly help will touch people's heart. Where do the terrorists come from? Where do the resistance come from? Because people are in want. And the more we frighten them, corner them, the more they resist. Yes? In Vietnam, we say, even the earthworm,
Yes.
if you step on him, his head would turn around against you. This means that even harmless people, sometimes if they are cornered, they will become more aggressive, more resistant. Yes. You see, in Korea, the South Korean president, God bless him, he has just went to heaven. He initiated the policy called Sunshine Policy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Yes.
That's from a folk story. Like, the more sun, the more the guy open his shirt and get open and, if more cold, more wind, yes, then he
Covers himself up.
contrasts more within himself, yeah?
Yes.
And protect himself, cover himself, and doesn't show himself, doesn't smile, doesn't, open himself up. So they're using Sunshine Policy. And because of that policy, the two Korea are getting better and better, more peaceful. You see, people can be reunited, family, all tears of happiness are flowing. Yes?
Yes.
So I want to tell your people, learn from history. Learn from the lessons of love. Only love and friendship can foster love and friendship. Anything that frightens people, corner people, result in war, trouble, and more trouble. And sometimes in anger, people do all kinds of things which they themselves may also regret. When your new president, namely President Obama, came to office, you have asked me similar question. Say, what kind of message do I have for your president? I say only one sentence. Love expands. Fear contrasts. And love unites. Fear alienates. It's always like that from time immemorial. It's not my wisdom.
Yes.
I just learned it from all the wise counsel of the elderly of our planet. And it has always worked. Have war and peace strategy. War strategy is easy. Just send everybody out, killing each other. All the youth, the beautiful, handsome Americans against another country's youth and handsome other natives. Yes? But love and assistance and help will always touch people's heart for a long time to come. America should use their power, their financial privilege to help the less developed country.
Yes. To help the underprivileged, rather than have an army to fight, have an army for peace.
Yes. You will see, if your people concentrate with all your financial favor from God, use that to help others, to help all the weak and needy country, you will see. You don't have to fight. You will win all war.
Yes.
You win all the people's heart. War, anybody can make. Peace, it takes great, courageous leadership to materialize it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
If you ask, I have to tell you.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Some religious scripture in our mention about Hoi Lam Hoa. So could you explain about this Hoi Lam Hoa or the Great Dragon Flower Assembly? Could it be coming soon? And does it mean that there will be enough vegetarian at that time to save the planet?
What do you think? Hoi Lam Hoa already happened. Yes, it's happening all the time. There's so many Aulaxis practicing spiritual meditation. Okay? Yes. When they say later, they didn't know how later. Yes. It's already happening. Okay? Prophecy is difficult to explain. Yes? Only if you are insider, then you know it. Otherwise, how can you explain anything? And of course, if there are more and more Vietnamese or overseas people practice vegetarianism, or even our practice, then it would be much, much better, okay? For your country and for the world. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, Master.
Hello. Hello, Beauty.
We are so happy to see you and thank you for sharing so precious knowledge and wisdom. I have one question. I would like to ask about Master Jesus Christ. Did he have a successor?
Yes, he had. He has the 12 disciples. The first one was St. Peter, remember?
Yes, Master.
He said St. Peter has the key to heaven after he left. Key to heaven. It's the key that you've got at the time of initiation. Yes? He has many successors, not just one. Not just 12.
Thank you, Master.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
I'm
Choco.
pretty good. My question is concerning trees. Master, you've spoken before that trees have a soul, and many trees are now perishing due to global warming. So my question is, can you please tell us if trees are like animals, that they're closer to God and that, when they die, they go immediately to heaven? Or is it that they have a different evolution from animals?
Yes, each one has different evolution, of course, nah? But the trees who perished by helping humankind, by shading the hot planet, will go straight to heaven, of course. In each tree, there's a soul, and that soul will go back to where it comes from. Now, our planet has lost many animal species, and they won't come back. The reason animals came here in the first place was because we were in need of their help. In the beginning, we did not have much need, as most people were vegetarian. Long ago, Yes. Then later on, as we developed more appetite for many edible things on this earth, then we need more animals to propagate seed and fruit, to air the earth, yes, and to disperse different seeds and different agriculture products on earth. And then the animals came. And then we begin to fight with each other more for food and survival, since we know the taste of food. And then other animals have to come down also to balance the atmosphere of our planet, because animals bring down love onto this planet. Where we were losing love, the animals, we have to feel it, yes? In this empty space of our love. As our love lessen and lessen, because we fight with each other, because we become disharmonized with each other due to shortage or due to greed for food And then from food, other necessity, and from other necessity, more for power and control. So we lose more and more of the quality of love as we generate more hatred and competitiveness and jealousy into the atmosphere that we live. So more animals have to incarnate into our planet in order to help us to balance that. But now we're killing many of them almost every day. 200-300 species are lost every day, and they will not come back. Even if they wanted to, they will not be allowed to come back. That's why we see so many animals extinct, yes? Endangered species or already extinct. We will never see them again because they came here to help, but we harm them instead. So heaven will not allow them to return. And the less animals, the less love atmosphere on our planet. And also, if we generate more hatred the way we live, then we'll be in trouble. Do you understand me?
Yes, Master.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, saves 70% of a total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming, uses 4.5 times less land to grow food, conserves up to 70% clean water, saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing, a solution for world hunger, free up 3.4 billion hectares of land, free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply, consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production, reduces pollution from untreated animal waste, maintains cleaner air, saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg, go green.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/save-our-planet.
Master, I just want to recount an experience I had with the trees when I was in Belgium. I lived on around a farming area, and there were a lot of wooded patch areas. And one day I was walking through one of these wooded areas, and I felt that the trees in there was like alive, and the air was moist, and it felt like everything was alive. And it had a cleansing effect because when I walked out, I felt like I just walked through a different dimension or something. And then I was like, wow. And then I started looking out for more forest to walk in.
That's right.
Yeah,
yes. You did right. That's why a lot of people like to walk through the forest, yes?
Yeah.
In Chinese term, they call it like forest bathing, you know? It's truly because they experience similar to what you experience, you know, like the cleansing effect of the trees. Not because of the oxygen that they emit, but the love from them, because they never know any harm intention in their being. You see, all they have is love and protection.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I made for all of them a poem recently. I hope I have a time to recite it for you. I call in all the planetary species and all the forests, please take care of themselves and protect humankind in this hour of need.
Thank you, Master.
I cried so much when I wrote that. So I wasn't sure whether I could recite it, because every time I tried to read it again, even just to correct or revise, I cry so much. Yeah. because I feel their response. I feel their love and their frustration also for us, yes? Yes. They have just love. That's why you feel good. I'm glad you did.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Yes, Master, regarding meat, cigarettes, and alcohol, they're harmful industries and they have very powerful lobbies. And so the governments, even though they know that it's not good for their citizens, they allow them to continue selling these products.
Yes.
And maybe they put taxes, but even then they still allow the continuance of selling these products. What will make the government strong enough to say no to these companies and these products, Master?
You people. People will make the government stronger. But the thing is, it's like a cycle. The government has to inform people first. Because the government has all these instruments to do so. And the thing is, the government has to inform people first. And if all the people know about it, they will do something. You see, people will request government to do this. And if enough people request it, the government will do it. Because the government is supposed to work for the people. They are voted by the people. They are paid by people. They should be working for people. Long ago, under President Ngô Đình Diệm, before he died, I was very young kid. Also, everywhere, there's a slogan saying the government is the people's servant. Do you understand me? So if every government understands this, then we can say something. Because truly, governments are the servants of the people. It just nowadays, it doesn't work that way. But the government's supposed to be the servants of the people. They should know they work for the people. They should know that people entrusted them this noble and powerful task. They should do their job. Yes?
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
So good to see you.
Good to see you. Hungarian. Szeretlek.
Én is szeretlek. In a recent interview, Master said that if the current unnatural factory farm practices continue, we would see an even larger pandemic than the one in 1918, which killed 100 million people. I would like to ask you to share more about the devastating effects to humanity, the ones we could avoid if we end meat consumption.
Okay. Not I who said that, huh? Yes. There was some scientists who said so, yes. And I quoted them, yeah? I did even say scientists and I quoted it, yes? Whatever I say, I say. Whatever I quote, I say, I quote. Yeah? Not everything I said. I cannot be all-knowing and all-answer machine, you know. Besides, even if I know, if the scientists say so, people should know, you see? If a doctor so-and-so, you know, NASA scientist or top position something, then people would listen. That wasn't I who said that.
It was Laurie Garrett, who is a Pulitzer Prize award-winning journalist and also a scientist because she's an expert in these issues.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you ever so much. You see, that's fine. It was on Fly News on your television. Now, it's logical enough for all to see. It's plain as your nose or mine, yeah? Now, if everybody doesn't stop this meat-eating habit, our planetary fate is going to go into the toilet as well. Even they say we develop vaccines and all that, now we are helpless now against this. It just keeps mutating, you know? Right now, it's already frightening, but I don't know in the future. Even scientists say this, that it could be more frightening when they mutate into more deadly, you know, virus. Right now, it's already deadly, and they say it could mutate more, and it's logical. Even with all the vaccines, we are helpless against it. I told you, we are helpless against bad karmic retribution. We pay for what we do. Even the vaccine now, people are scared of the vaccines. Even the one who developed the vaccines don't dare to take the vaccine because of the terrifying side effect. They could be paralyzed forever. They could be dead from the vaccine. That's why they refuse it. Might as well die from flu. Maybe you still have a chance to live 50-50. But if you have the vaccine, the side effect is already evident. Most of the group workers, they refuse the vaccine outright. The worker in the health care profession, because they're scared to death. And many parents now refuse their children to have the vaccines. I don't blame them. This is a terrifying thing. It's not like we can control it even, yes? We have everything now. We have so many threats everywhere, apart from global warming. But global warming is responsible for most of this. And meat industry is responsible for all of this. So we have to stop the root cause of all this trouble. Not by vaccine, but by virtue. By heavenly quality, which is inherent inside of us anyhow. We just take it out and use it. We are human, children of God. We don't go and harass little chicken. We don't hook the fish and make him screaming in the air. We don't crowd the pigs and make them sick and suffering and then blame them for the sickness. We don't take a little shrimp and fry him alive and, oh, this is terrible. This is not a human behavior. We should not behave this way. And if we do, we cannot blame anything that happened to us, which is terrible. All we do is just turn around and live like a human, like a child of God. A child of God is all angelic, you know, all loving, all kind, all protecting to the weak and the small. Child of God doesn't go around killing, murdering other defenseless creatures. Doesn't go around destroying the planet and the world just for the sake of having a piece of meat, which can be replaced. You see what I mean?
Yes.
I am also against, other things like smoke and drug, alcohol, yes? But compared to this, for the smokers or for the alcoholic or for a drug user, it's more difficult for them to quit because there's nothing to replace it. Nothing is equivalent to, illegal drug. Nothing is equivalent to cigarette to satisfy them. In that way, I don't mean this is good, but it's nothing compared to alcohol for them to replace it. But we can replace, meat with vegetable protein. You see what I mean?
Yes.
So if we go around accusing the drugs people or drug manufacturer or drug maker or drug dealer, that we are also not too fair. Yes? If we can't change our, eating habit, we can't expect the drugs, the alcohol, the cigarette smoker to change their habit, which is more difficult for them, more addictive, and no replacement. Meat has plenty of replacement everywhere, anytime. Don't even eat it. If we are tougher, we don't even need food at all. See what I mean? If we want to, we could live food-free even. But okay, go ahead, eat something, it's fine. Habit is okay, why not? But what I mean is, meat is easy to replace, yes, compared to drug, alcohol, and cigarette. So now we have to change that. Yes?
Yes.
We have to change that. If we want to expect all the drug, the alcoholics, and the cigarette to quit, we must quit meat. Okay, love?
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. Over 100 British children each week call a hotline to express concern about their parents' drug and alcohol use.
Harmful effects: brain damage with mental and emotional losses, stroke, heart disease, and irreversible damage. liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence.
Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the US, 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the US committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period.
Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users.
Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production.
Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities.
Plus more.
Subsidize and convert the drug industry into vegetable organic farming.
For help quitting, please visit
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.5 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide.
1 in 6 deaths on the road in the UK are caused by drunk driving.
In Australia alone, 70% of adults are negatively impacted by another's drinking, with 43% affected by physical or verbal abuse. Over 100 British children each week call a hotline to express concern about their parents' alcohol and drug use. Cost of alcohol-related illnesses: $186.4 billion in the United States. £2.41 million for prescription medications each year in England, UK, with overall health costs in the billions. $210 to $665 billion globally. Disease. Higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum, linked to 20% of breast cancer cases.
Liver disease, cardiovascular disease, metal toxicity, sleep pattern disturbance including frequent awakening and reduced rest, brain damage, amnesia and dementia, brain shrinkage, organ failure, heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes.
Birth defects. Children afflicted by anxiety and depression, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
Alcohol-related violence, child abuse, 50% of cases, violence toward loved ones, 30% of cases, violent acts, 40 to 80% of cases, suicides, 20 to 50% of cases, plus more.
For help quitting, please visit For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Tobacco use kills one person every 6 seconds. Smoking-related costs $193 billion annually in the United States alone. Depression. Light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Harms lung cell DNA that regulates breathing. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease. Coronary thrombosis. Cerebral thrombosis. Kidney failure. Cancer. Mouth, liver, breast and colorectal cancer. Lung cancer. esophagus cancer, kidney cancer, bladder cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis, stroke, impotence.
Additional harms for exposure to second-hand smoke. 600,000 deaths worldwide each year.
Childhood arteriosclerosis, leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome. More than 80% of the babies who die are exposed to second-hand smoke. Infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries. Childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection. Cleft lip or palate. Hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic boys. Circulatory problems in women.
Lung damage in children leading to adult emphysema. Lung cancer in non-smoking restaurant servers. Hearing loss across all frequencies. Childhood behavioral problems when exposed while in the womb.
Plus more. For help quitting, please visit.
For more urgent information, please visit suprememastertv.com/killers.
I wish people realized how simple it is to be vegetarian.
Yes, I know, so simple. Just have it only, truly. After a few weeks vegetarian, you don't even remember what meat tastes like or look like. You don't want to know. Yeah, when you smell fish and meat, you want to throw up even.
That's true, yes.
When you look at animal being slaughtered, your heart will wrench and your sleep will be troubled. Feeling so sorry for these animals and feeling so sorry for yourself that you have been degrading and been cheated, into degrading yourself thus far. Yeah, by eating animals, eating the suffering beings. Okay, anything else? Kiddo.
That's all from me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. I hope I have answered all your questions.
Yes, Master.
European Parliament supports reducing meat to lower greenhouse gases.
Roll call vote. Vote is now open.
Reduce your meat consumption or stop eating meat totally.
During discussions on greenhouse gas reduction goals, the Climate Committee of the European Parliament officially recognized livestock's contribution to global warming and recommended a reduction of subsidies to the livestock industry to curb methane.
The European Parliament has adopted its own position on climate change as an institution. And as a Vice President, one of the proposals I have made is in line with your own, which is that we should eat far less meat, because that's one of the major sources of greenhouse gases.
Please eat less meat and let's make taxes on meat. That's definitely one of the issues we're talking about. I'd like to tell people what the cost is of eating meat for the environment worldwide.
My name is Jens Holm. I'm a member of the European Parliament. Please, be veg, go green to save the planet.
We'd like to tell you some good news.
Good news? Oh, that's all we need. Yeah, please.
You can relax.
Oh, yeah, I relax. Now tell me all the good news. Be veg, go green, save the planet. Tell me, good news.
We all know that in 2006, the United Nations said that livestock industry causes 18% of all greenhouse gas emissions. But then this year, we were informed by Dr. T. Colin Campbell, the respected scientist, and also Dr. Richard Schwartz, another vegan scientist. They informed us that the livestock emissions is being found to be greater than 18%. Yes. And in fact, more than 50%, as Master knows.
More, yes.
The good news is that this truth will be printed in a scientific journal very soon.
Wow, I like that. Told you 80%. I told you long ago. Yeah. Yeah. I told you long before they told this.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Now let the scientists tell them. Yes.
Yes. And I think it's through all your efforts and prayer and concern and your efforts to keep reminding people about this issue that this study must have been able to come out and manifest and be printed.
Yeah, it's not me, but I mean, I'm part of it, né? We're all part of it, you know? It's not just what we do, it's the passion inside, yes? The passion inside really touch people and enlighten the corner of their intelligence. Then they will be able to study all this. And thanks to all the God, the angel from heaven.
Yes.
That manifest themselves periodically, now and then, and to help enlighten, awaken humankind. I'm ever in debt to them. And to all of you who help spreading the news, who helps to gather the news, research for news and show, and who write the script for the shows, or who light the stage, who type, the script, who read the script with heart, with passion, with true love. All this really help to bring the result, even very minimal that we have nowadays. But it will be more, yes. Small steps, but they are good steps. I'm very, very happy. I'm very thankful to all of you and all the gods and angels from a higher dimension who really help us.
And from us, we thank you so much for showing us how to do it. Thank you so much.
Very small part. I know you work very hard. I always love you very much.
We love you too.
I'm very grateful, okay?
Hi again.
I
would like to share with you some of our experiences with the artists who came to perform at the anniversary concert.
Yes.
First of all, they were all very appreciative of Master, and they were very honored to be here. And many of them were really surprised to learn how multi-talented Master is.
Am I?
They were really impressed, and they really had a lot of respect for Master, and they felt very humble to be here.
My pleasure, my honor.
Especially, I would like to highlight two of our performers. Bob Kulick is one of them. He composed the music for your poem, Our Time.
Yeah, it was really a surprise for me to hear all of my poem turn into musical. I was a little bit embarrassed, I text to your organizer there. I said, why the program has like 20 and my poetry is about 8 of them? I said, is it not too boring and embarrassing?
Everyone really enjoyed it.
They replied to me, I said, we didn't plan to have so many of your poetry musicalized, but the composer wanted it. I was a little bit shy, It was a surprise to me. I did not tell them to do this. I did not even know that all these poems were made into music. I mean, 1 or 2 I knew before. Yeah, I heard it before. But those new ones, it's the first time I heard it just like you did. I feel a little bit shy, a little bit blushing.
Well, Bob Kulick, he said, and I'd like to quote, he said, I was so excited about the song that we came up with that we should write another or a whole album. I think she could be a huge hit. I mean that sincerely.
Really?
A whole album would be great.
Wow. 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 Truthfully, I have never thought much of my poem. It's just I made them out of my feeling. Yes, true feeling and true passion at that time. But came from professional like this, I feel maybe my poetry or something.
It really touches people. Also, Bob Kulik added that he really appreciates your kind treatment of the animals. He especially highlighted that.
It's a natural thing to do for us.
Also, another artist, Al Jardine.
Uh-huh.
He used to be a member of the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I remember. Beach Boys, yes. You know, we had the benefit concert and they were one of our performers, the Beach Boy group, yes.
He was actually very anxious before the performance. He really wished that Master will like the song, that he composed the music.
Sure I do. I feel flattered. Flattered and honored. I was just kind of a little embarrassed because there's so many in one program.
The audience really appreciated it.
If they like it, it's good.
Yes. And after the performance, he did ask if Master liked it.
Yeah, sure. Very much. Please tell him I loved it. And I look forward to see it again on the Supreme Master television with all subtitles, so I can share with the whole world.
And he also said that he would like to do a whole album of your poems.
Okay, if he can find something worthwhile, he's welcome to it. Yeah.
I think he'd be really thrilled to do that.
I never had the honor to meet most of these artists in person, except some I have seen before in the benefit concert. Yet, to me, they were awesome, you know, like superstar.
So, basically, it was a really big success, and everyone was really touched, really sincerely touched. And they all had a very good time, and were very honored to be here.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you, Master.
Good news. Good job, good job. Huh? Good news? No more, huh?
Hi, Master.
Hi.
I have more stories, good story from the concert.
Wow.
Yeah. One of them is from Tanha singer.
Yes, I know her.
And she said that she was very happy to be at our concert and to share the same stage with other famous American singers.
Yes.
However, she said she would have been even happier if she could meet you on that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can tell that she very touched, and she was like overwhelming by your love and your presence on that day. Yeah. And
tell her I am sorry. Yes, I couldn't be there. Yeah, but I was there. Yeah, in spirit.
Yes,
and
yes, he met you like 9 years ago in Fresno.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She is one of my favorite, tell her, okay?
Okay.
Her voice is so like bells ringing, like chiming bells. Very, very clear, like the stream water.
Yes.
Clear stream water through the brooks, you know? So beautiful, yeah.
Many people at the concert, they also enjoy her singing very much.
Good. I'm glad, I'm glad.
And another story is from a Vũ Khanh singer.
Yes.
Yeah, and he said that he has been singing for 25 years. But at our 3rd year anniversary concert, he feels like it's like first time ever he sing it again.
Wow.
Yeah, because of your love, and he feels so touched. And he told me that for other love song outside, it took him only short time to learn the song, but for your song, it took him longer time because he wanted to learn it, every word and understand it and sing it with his heart.
Understand. Wow. Tell him I thank you ever so much.
And he said that he really, really loved the song and the poem by you.
Oh, tell him, please. I thank him ever so much for his love. Yes, for his dedication and his effort. Yes, his respect. Yes, for my lyric and for me. I am very, 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 very touched also.
He's really touched and he really liked the poem. Yeah, and he said it's such an honor for him that he's the one that sing it.
Okay, it's an honor for me too. Tell him. I'm blushing already, guys.
I think it's take him by surprise, like when he performed your song and when he sing your song. Yeah. And one more note. He said that please tell him if ever in the future that you have a lecture, he would like to attend. He would like to come to see you.
Yes. I would also like to attend if it happens again. If we ever have a time to do this. Yeah. All right. Right now, the planet first, okay?
Yes. Oh, that's it, Master. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love.
Thank you for taking care of the artists and make them feel welcome and loved and at home.
And they even enjoy the vegetarian food very much.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said that if every day he could eat this kind of food, he would turn vegetarian right away. And I tell him that, why don't you try?
Yeah, give him some recipes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. People just think vegetarian are just something chewing vegetable, but it's not like that. It's very tasty, delicious. Yeah? Even now I turned fruitarian, but I still remember the taste, of vegetarian before.
Thank you, Master.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production.
Fatal prion diseases transmissible through air or milk. Rabies, anthrax, sleeping sickness, Q fever, norovirus, swine flu, Ebola reston virus.
Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children.
Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections and other dangerous bacteria strains.
Blue tongue disease, E. coli, Salmonella.
Bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk.
Pig's disease or PMWS, Listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile.
Diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock.
Food poisoning, heart attack, kidney failure from toxic additives like melamine and clenbuterol.
Some of the costs of meat eating.
Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk.
Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year.
Cancer.
Increased childhood cancers and adult reproductive cancers from hormones in meat.
Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year. More than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year.
Diabetes.
347 million people are affected worldwide.
An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese.
Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming, plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Cowpox from milking cows. Bacterial microbes, pesticides, and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat.
Breast, prostate, and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat lead to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis, classified as a major allergen, lactose intolerance, plus more.
For help quitting, please visit For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Oh, I turned fruitarian too.
Yeah, you have? Why?
Well, it just came naturally.
Okay.
Feels good.
Very easy,
and
though.
I guess also because I watch your cooking shows and the Karmaless food. So it's very inspiring. Thank you, Master.
Actually, those fruit from the trees?
Yes.
Like plum and melons and whatever, You just eat fruit once or twice a day. You will feel fabulous even. You will feel satisfied. You will not feel missing anything. And you feel your energy even coming back more.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I think I eat too much fruit. I should try to eat
it's just
2 or 3.
Don't worry. Later, you will find that you don't need that much fruit.
Yes.
In the beginning, yes. Later on, you will find that you could eat just 1 mango or whatever, or half a mango or morning or half a evening. Then you feel you're full.
Yes.
You don't desire much more. Go slow, okay?
Yes.
Step by step. Yeah, you will arrive there one day. You don't feel like you need that many fruit anymore. Truly, it's like that. Yes. I tell you the truth because I know it. I know it is like that. Yes, very simple. And you will be also surprised. You say, oh, how come I only have half a mango today and I feel like just enough. Yes. And then slowly you feel like I don't even need that mango.
Oh, that would be good. So I don't need to think too much about which fruit I want.
No, don't worry. You just take whatever appeals to you. Yes, at that time.
Thank you, Master.
Eat as many as you want of that fruit or more other kind of fruit. Just eat whatever, okay?
Yes.
Then slowly you don't feel like eating that much anymore. Yes.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
Actually, I have also some good news to share with you about the anniversary. One of our guests, she is Dorit. She's the founder of the Green Lifestyle Film Festival in Hollywood.
Yes.
And she brought a whole team with her. She brought like 12% of her team with her.
Yes.
And they really loved the food. They really enjoy the food because some of them are not vegan.
Yes.
So she was very grateful that they can discover very good vegan food. And they enjoyed so much that they ate and took again, and they bring a lot of food home. So that was very good.
Good.
And also she really loved
them.
Good job.
Tell the kitchen staff, good job.
Yes. And it was really beautiful, the setting of the food too. Very attractive. And
I saw some of it.
Dorit, she also really loved the heavenly veg wine. She loved it so much that she would like to have it for her official wine for the film festival. So she's ordering.
But tell her she has to order long in advance, because the queue is long.
Yes, she's ordering already.
Good. Yeah.
And the next day, they also wrote in their blog a page of the anniversary. And very detailed about each performances and really nice. So they were very happy.
That's kind of them. Brilliant.
And there's another guest. She's Rainbow Mars. She is a famous vegetarian yoga teacher. We actually interviewed her and aired a show about her. She really loved the performances because we represent different cultures.
Yeah.
And she also traveled in those different countries, so she really appreciated. But what she was really touched by, it was by your presence, Master. And she also get to know more about you, about your teachings, and about your inspiring work. And she was so touched that she has tears in her eyes when she left.
Oh.
Yes.
Bless her.
She said, this is what I was searching for.
Oh, bless her.
And the next day, I'm sorry, I'm emotional.
What happened? You're crying? Oh. I thought she was the one who cried.
Yeah.
And that was happened long time ago, and you're still crying. It must have been very emotionally beautiful, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Sorry. No, it's all right. Go ahead. Just don't spoil your mascara. And makeup. Your natural beauty, huh? You're not worried. Okay. And you guys are more and more beautiful every day. Do you notice? Huh? At least you notice each other, no? Very beautiful. Men and women alike. All more beautiful all the time. Oh, baby.
Sorry.
It's okay. Good to cry. Clean up. Oh, man, you're really doing it, huh?
I'm sorry. Okay, so the next day she wrote into her Facebook. She wrote this message. She wrote, I just celebrated Supreme Master's television 3rd year anniversary. And I am so deeply moved by this community. Thank you, Supreme Master Television. Thank you, Master.
Yes, we have so many beautiful friends, eh? We're
Thank
lucky.
you for touching their hearts.
We're lucky people, yes.
I could see that you really touched their hearts, and they were melted, and there was such a loving atmosphere. It was beautiful.
It was you guys. I wasn't even there. I was just there on teleconference. So thank all of you to be good representative, yes? You are my eyes, my ears, my hands, my feet, and my everything. Wow, we're lucky, huh? They are also very pure-hearted people. I just like a flower bud waiting for the right condition and opportunity to bloom.
Yes.
Actually, love can melt stone, you know?
Yes, that's true. We really could feel you love, Master. We feel you loved, and everybody was so happy. I mean, there was a big difference between when they arrived and when they left. They really left with a shiny face and a big smile, and they were melted into your love, Master. Thank you so much.
That's what love does to people, to all people.
Yes.
You must have a lot of love in you also to make them feel like that. Okay.
It's all you love,
Enough with your
Master.
tears, huh? Otherwise, you have nothing left.
Yes.
You will melt also. Yeah? I could find you no more. Sí. Sí, señorita.
Actually, I have another beautiful news.
Yes?
It's from Panama.
Good, but no more tears, all right?
No.
Okay.
It's a beautiful news from Panama from a sister.
Yes?
Well, our association member from
Yes.
Panama was named yesterday Eco Champion of the Month by the Smithsonian Tropical Research Institute Carbon Committee.
Wow.
Yes,
Bravo.
and this committee was formed to help the Institute conserve energy and remain carbon neutral.
Wow. Wow.
It's a renowned institute, and she's the first person ever to receive this honor. And she received this honor because of her promotion of veganism as the best way to reduce carbon emissions, giving her colleagues a lot of good information from the SupremeMasterTV.com website.
Wow.
So that's a very beautiful news, and she was featured yesterday in their newsletter.
Yes.
And they also include our website, and she received a lot of calls from colleagues, from distinguished scientists, and even from directors. and they congratulate her and express their big interest in veganism.
Wow, that's the best part.
Yes, it is.
Better than all the congrats. Yes. Ah, wonderful. Send her my congrat also, okay?
Yes. So thank you so much, Master, for working through her work and to touch everybody. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ever so much.
You're welcome. Just pure instruments also does help, you see? Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Master.
All right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, Master.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'd like to share a story too. This happened at the beginning of this year. The disciples in Costa Rica gave some material from Supremacy Television to
the son of the director of the main TV channel in Costa Rica.
Yes.
We didn't hear anything about them for a long time. Suddenly we hear in the news that the director of this main TV channel became vegetarian.
Oh, wow. Bravo.
And the next thing we watch on TV is a 3-part program
about how cows produce so much methane and how meat industry is destroying the planet. And this make a huge uproad from the meat industry. And they've removed all the advertising from that TV channel, the meat advertising.
Okay, okay.
And she said she didn't care. She didn't care if they remove it or not.
Wow. Didn't care. Wonderful.
They are open now to keep going in this direction, supporting this idea of environmental protection through vegetarianism.
Wow, wow, bravo. God bless her.
It's a very good news.
Bless your country. Yes,
thank you,
good.
Master.
It's getting in there, huh? It's getting in there everywhere. Yes. People are good, you know. Only if they are informed, then they will do it. Just they don't know. Even the media doesn't always know everything. You see, they're so used to it doing their way, you know, give whatever advertisement there is, and they don't have time to do research in this direction because most of the media before they just wrote about other things, you see. Right now they know it and then they concentrate on it. Yes, I wish all media join hands. I have seen it more and more now a day. More and more all the time. And I'm very, very happy.
The feedback is very positive, and
when you talk to people, you realize that the only thing they need is information, and they just understand. So that's why when you think about doing this,
and you're 100% positive that it will happen because you just need to give them the information.
And God's arranged things incredibly well, because one time we gave a lady a flyer in Brazil, and then she said, oh, I got this flyer in Spain. The same one. Oh. But I didn't read it, and now I'm going to read it.
Oh, I see. Yes. It's good. It's good.
No one escaped God. It's incredible.
Good thing can never be done too many times. Right?
Yes,
right?
it's true.
Good.
Yeah, thank you,
Master. Good job. Bravo. I'm writing letters and give information to all the presidents and the world leaders and industry, corporate head and all that. And I'm hoping it's also making effect, you know. I'm still writing and giving them info as well, not just the letter, but all the condensed info. Yeah. And tell them to watch more on your television. It's going to help somehow. Yes.
Oh, Master, is there anything else that you would like to share about the 2 Venuses that are still with us?
Oh, what else you want to know?
How come they survive and the other Venuses didn't? How does their evolution allow them to continue?
Yeah, because they are more virtuous. The other 2 Venus, they were living a vicious life. They live in vice. They do not know God. They do not respect anything that they don't see, and they concentrate more on developing their material comfort. Therefore, they had too much comfort. They had anything they want. Everything is almost like heavenly life, except devoid of spiritual, moral and divine quality. And not only that, they persecuted anyone who dare to oppose them or mention anything about the invisible quality of heaven, yes, or about God. Anyone who is living a virtuous life, this is like state enemy. They hunt them down, they kill them mercilessly. It's a terrifying place to live for anyone who has a little conscience. Their conscience is zero, yes? Their moral standard is zero. Their tolerance for God and divinity is zero. So it was because of this. And the meat diet, it combined that destroyed the other two planets. Whereas the two surviving planets, although they still have some percentage of meat eater, 1/4, 25% people still have meat, but a very less degree. Not like they have it every day or 3 meals a day. It's not like that. Even then, they have reverence in their heart, yes? And they are trying to also go into more merciful lifestyle, compassionate vegan diet. So the balance is very, very well in check, you see? 3/4 are vegetarian, vegan, and 1/4 is meat eater, but very less degree, very less quantity. And then they all worship God, they revered the spiritual persons or beings or practitioners. They encourage moral behavior within their society, and they teach moral obligation, compassionate lifestyle, merciful attitude in school, from kindergarten already, by example and by positive encouragement. In school, they teach already children how to be kind to each other, how to be kind to their planet, how to be kind to other co-inhabitants, like animals, you see? So animals and men living in harmony with each other. And children have been taught already moral standard, mercy behavior, since childhood already. So they grow up, become wonderful citizens, yes? The meat eater and the meat provider, they live in remote area, shamefully, far away from the sight of the people. And they don't encourage that in the public. Just like right now, we forbid smoking in the public, over there, forbid meat eating in public. Therefore, even the meat eater, they feel ashamed and they know it's wrong. And even they still have some, but they always try to minimize it. You understand me? Yes?
Yes, Master.
Meat eater over there is allowed, but it's like outcast, and they feel it. But some people are not as developed as others, so they just tolerate it. But because the numbers do not outweigh the vegetarian, therefore their planet merit and peace atmosphere is prevalent. Their planetary merit is in balance, overweight balance. Yes. So even 1/4 of the people are meat eater. Very little or less, but still they are covered by the 3/4 of the other benevolent energy. You see what I mean? Yes.
Yes, Master.
And because the society as a whole already support a compassionate vegan diet, and other meat eater, even though they do it, but they know it's wrong. And so they have repentance in their heart also. So that's the way they preserve their planet. Not because they wanted to, maybe, because they know it's a way of life and they have been brought up like that since they were children. So they become very powerful in spiritual merit, and thus they can protect their planet. If all this Venus population, of course, 100% of them vegetarian or vegan, then their planet will even be better. Better than just survive and prosper and progress and technologically superior like that, but will be superior would be just like heaven in the physical dimension. Right now it's like, of course, like 80% heaven, hey? Or 70%. But if they all become vegan, then of course the planet will experience a much more upliftment in their spiritual dimension.
Master, I was actually wondering if there would ever be a time when we might get some programming, maybe some cultural programming from Mars or something like that on Supreme Master Television. A show or two?
Oh, could be, why not? Maybe one day, hey?
Yes.
Maybe one day.
Hope so, Master.
When we earn it, when we earn the friendship of all our neighboring or some of our more advanced neighboring planet, when we cease to be a threat to the universal harmony, when we cease to be a frightening group of, scary population, then other planet beings will visit us without invitation even. It's like this, love. Like attract like, yes? If we would like some beneficial being to come visit us, then we have to be also beneficial to ourselves, our environment, and other neighboring planets will know it. You see, right now, even if we spread a whole red carpet, the whole planet, invite them, they would not come. First, they know or they think they cannot help us because we won't listen. Yes, as I told you. Yes, we have to be in that level to be able to understand also. Second, they worry we might kill them before they even open their mouth or showing us their technique. So maybe one day, when we are more benevolent, less warlike, and more peaceful, inside out, from the table to the outside, to the environment, then don't worry that other planet people won't come to us. If we would like some beneficial being to come visit us, then we have to be also beneficial to ourselves, our environment, and other neighboring planets will know it. They will come, and they will invite us to their place to show us extraordinary technology that we could not even think of in a dream, that we would not even know that such things exist. I just tell you one thing, like a belt only, traveling belt. Yeah, you put it on, push a button and go anywhere in a flash. Yes, understand?
Yes, Master.
Or even use the cloud to travel. That's just one of those things. Other things I don't have term in our world. Sometimes I see it. Well, we will see, huh? Let's hope we have that day.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Any more question?
That's all the questions, Master.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for spending time with us and putting all the effort that you have just to find the answers to our questions. And we give special thanks also to the elders from Mars and the God of the Galactic Historic Library for helping to find those answers. And we're also forever grateful for all the blessings that you give us, because we couldn't do this without you.
Oh.
And you know that the world is going to be saved with you helping us. Thanks.
I do my best, honey. I do my best.
And we wish you much serenity and safety and the best of health.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to the time when we can see your beautiful smiling face and celebrate together entire peace on earth. We love you very much, Master, and we hope that you are with us for many more years to come.
I wish.
You're always in our hearts.
I wish so too, love. Same here, huh? Same here. I know we have been working very hard. I'm very happy with our television. I'm very happy with the way you are working. All of you, I mean, not just at the headquarters, but, you know, the supporter staff all over the world for going through hours of research and hours of compiling and writing and polishing the words and the style and with all your heart, so that your sentence, your script, and your work will touch the millions. And I'm happy to tell you that we have a lot of audience, a lot of fans. And as the year rolls by, we have more and more, and I hope the whole planet will be watching us, because we cover the whole planet, you know, wherever satellite possible.
Yes, Master.
Yes, otherwise our services are available for the whole world. If they have internet access or they have satellite service, the whole world can watch now, everywhere, every corner of the world, because we cover them all. I make sure we cover them all the satellites that are necessary for each and every continent. It's just in some countries, it's not enough technological service. Understand? Yes.
Yes, Master.
And as the planet lifts itself up, as the population lift their consciousness again up, there will be more and more miracles happen. There will be more internet access to all the corners of the world that has not been before. Or there will be more satellite service in different countries and different corners of different countries. Then the more and more people will be informed and more will be uplifted. But nevertheless, their soul listen, because we are interconnected. And the frequencies of radio or televisions are also permeated in the atmosphere. This kind of positive energy and constructive news, it will reach their recess of their mind, and they will somehow get it also, without even watching the Supreme Master television, but in some way more subtle. Then they will also awaken. We just need to be patient and praying a lot to all the gods and goddesses, all the divine beings, all the angels, to help us, yes, to manifest themselves physically onto this planet and help each and every citizen of the world to awaken to a compassionate lifestyle, so that they can, you know, escape from this dilemma that is terrifying everybody at the moment, be it swine flu or planetary climate change. Yes, so be it.
Yes, ma'am.
We have all the gods to thank, okay? Other gods and goddesses to thank. Good job.
Master, earlier in the show you mentioned a poem that you wrote.
Yes.
Would you like to share it with us now?
Oh.
We'd love to hear it.
I don't have it here, love. It was written in Vietnamese, and I'm afraid if I read it, I will cry, and I don't think I can read it. But I hope to read it for you soon.
Okay.
It's just a call on an awakening planet, to call on different species on the planet to hang on in there, yes, to help each other, to love each other. And I call on all the species on the planet to help to awaken humankind, to forgive humankind for their mistakes, and to protect them in these hours of need. First, I ask them to take care of themselves first, as best as possible, and so that they can take care of humankind in this hour of need. The different stanzas is for different species. I call on a mountain, sea, forest species to understand, to forgive us, and to protect humankind. I call on Mother Earth. I apologize. I express my love. I call on all the gods, heavens, to help us, to help to awaken humankind. I generally is like that. One day I will recite it. I hope I won't cry when I recite. This is just like one of the poems of the pig and the chicken. I cry all the time. So I don't dare touch it yet.
Okay, thank you, Master.
Yes, I wrote 2 recent poems. I don't remember much of it. Because whenever I write a poem, if it's very touching feeling to you, then mostly it's spontaneous, you know? So I wrote down, but I won't remember much afterward. And not sentence after sentence. I would remember some, but not completely. I had to write quick before my inspiration faded into the space. Just like I have to write quick all the answers for your question today in a note stuff like this. Yeah, in the dark of the night, and the rest I remember. Look at how many notes you have here.
Wow.
All this, see that? A lot, and much more. And the rest I remember also. These notes are only short, condensed sentences to remind me of the rest of it. It's not the whole thing, and it's a lot already. I eat a lot of these papers in the night. I have to write down many things in the night, especially when I have question and answer, yeah? I have to tune in with the universal consciousness, the universal intelligence, or the past history to be able to get out the answer, yes?
Yes, Master.
I don't get it from my pocket. I get it from the truth revealed to me, yes? And if I can't get it myself, then I ask for help. I ask, who knows about this? Who knows about that? And then the answer will come to my mind, like, okay, the god of Venus or the god of Mars or the elderly of Mars, or I never heard, to be honest with you, the galaxy historical record library goddess before in my whole life. Just because you ask question, I got to find this lady. So as per demand, it will be supplied. I never heard of this library before. I know about Akashic Record Library, but that was a common thing. Yeah, every spiritual travelers know that. But I never know of this. They record all the planetary survival and lives and the parish and new form and all that in that library. And no one is allowed to go in. That's just the thing. It's only for the council of the galaxy to refer, to study, or just to keep. You understand me?
Yes,
only
Master.
them, they go in there. So they can discuss, you know, the future and how to help or how to not help, how to intervene or not intervene. It's not for any mortal, not any even spiritual master to go in there to read anything in that library at all. So we are really lucky that the goddess in charge of this galaxy, our galaxy only, huh? I don't dare venture too far. I'll be spending all my time riding under flashlight. We don't have to know everything in the universe, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Master.
All we have to know is how to live in the universe. We have to know love. We have to know mercy. We have to know compassion for others. Put others before us. Just think of what they want, just like if we were them. We have to consider others and love. And that is the best knowledge for everyone to live in any dimension in this beautiful, incredible, unfathomable universe. So if we can know some more thing, it's fine. If not, we have to know love. That's all we need to know. Love will enable us to know many more things, whatever we need to know. I'm glad you asked this question also, you know, otherwise I would not know the existence of the Galaxy Historical Record Library. And I would not be able to know this beautiful goddess. She is so beautiful. I don't know if it's she or he, but I think it's she. She is so soft, tender, so scholarly. I mean, very well versed in literature and very graceful, very beautiful. Hair is shining like sunlight, You see the hair, but then you don't see the hair. And the body is so tall and huge, but so loving, so tender, and so sweet, so loving. My God, you would like to stay there forever just to look at her. So beautiful, 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 and so generous, so kind, so hospitable to me. I bid you loving farewell till the next encounter, okay?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
We love you, Master.
We love you.
We love you.
I thank you very much also. Good kid. Good kids you are. God bless you. God bless you. Love, love.